Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your vibe if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hey everybody, so sorry, you already know. Cindy's on Puerto Rican time. Hi JJ, hi Manita. How are you? He's my first member ever. Thank you.
I know I'm the first member.
Yes.
Yay.
I was like so happy. So let me say hi. I did see I got a few members, and listen, anybody who can't become a member, I get it. Don't feel bad, but thank you to everybody who did. Mama T, hey, show what up, hi. Hi, Wanda Steves. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. JJ, hello. Grace Case. Hey, Mama. Thank you for becoming a member, baby girl. Hey, Megs. Thank you for becoming a member too, baby girl. Oh, there she goes. Sorry. Trying to click on it. Hey, Nikki. Oh, my God. Listen, laptop. Stop your shit. All right. Hi, Nikki, my girl. I say hi to Mama T, right? Vera, I saw you're not feeling well. Love you, Mama. Feel better, baby girl. Corn's mom. Hey, Mama. I saw you became a member. I got to scroll down and say thank you very much. All right. Hey, Michelle B, my beautiful girl. How are you? Guys, I'm sorry if you hear noise in the back. 3 of my sons are home, and they are all playing video games in various rooms of the house. So, yeah. Adele, hey, my beautiful Adele. So, yeah. Hey, Chronic Space, my girl. Thank you for becoming a member. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Corn's mom. Thank you, Chronic Space. Caddy became a member. Also, JJ and Caddy became members before we started the stream. So, thank you so much. Hi, Tina, my beautiful Tina. How are you? It sounds awesome. Oh, well, Megs, look, now I live here with him. I'm going to get him to give you a copy of it if it kills me, girl, if it kills me. Hey, Breezy, girl, my beautiful Breezy. How are you, Mama? Hey, Caddy, there you go. Thank you for becoming a member, Caddy. Mi chula. So, hi, everybody. Listen, today is Gossip Right With Me. So, a chick doesn't have any makeup on, but you already know, but I did take a bath today, so I'm all right. Hi, everybody. How are you guys today? Listen, I know I look crazy. Ain't got no damn makeup. Listen, I was gonna get all dressed up, put on a cute little shirt and a cute little blouse. It's like 1,000 degrees in here. I don't understand. So all that looking cute went out the window. Yeah, it was too hot.
The fan, though. Girl, you are so extra right now, and I love it. That would be me. Totally.
It's so
whipping
hot.
it out.
I can't take it. It's too hot. It's too hot. I needed the fan. I needed it. So, and this was a fan. I think this was, somebody sent me this.
Why the hell didn't I get a fan?
I think it was Kimberly Roddy mom that sent me this, actually.
Kimberly girl.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yay, welcome Breezy to the canceled shorty pies.
Oh, wait. Oh, thank you, Breezy girl, for becoming a member. I wanted to say, oh, guys, so listen, Linda, right? We don't have emojis yet because I want to make them. I did speak to Just Jules, so she did tell me how to make them. So I will be making them, and then hopefully by the 19th we'll have the emojis. We're gonna have what the hell, and all this stuff. Miss Manda, how are you, Mama? You're
Oh,
so
Miss
welcome,
Manda.
girl. You're so welcome. You can always come to me. You know you my girl. I got you, girl. I got you. We talked this morning.
Yay.
She was like, girl. I was like, listen, I got you.
Aw.
Anytime. And thank you for being so generous, Miss Manda. Love you and got you anytime I can. Hey Shay, thank you for
Hey,
becoming a
Shay.
member. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm gonna get better with the little icons and stuff, but it was just for now. Our things are called canceled sweetie pies. That's what we are.
Yeah.
I asked and I got so many amazing suggestions. So thank you for all the suggestions. They were all amazing. And then I can't remember who, but I'm gonna go back because I do want to say thank you to them for coming up with the sweetie pies. I was like, how can I not do that? Like it has to be canceled because y'all know this is the canceled crew over here. So I thank you guys so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you guys. And these eyebrows are freaking me out right now. So I'm not. Oh, okay. So I wanted to say we're gonna be doing members only lives where they're gonna be members only from the beginning, and it's not to exclude anybody. Those will be the ones where I talk about prison stories. Those will be the ones where we'll do, instead of just get ready with me, which I will still do here for everyone, they'll be like more in depth, specific things people want to know, and we'll get a lot more personal. I don't know how much more personal I could get, right?
I mean, well, we could talk a little more shit than we do right now, right? Like we
Exactly.
could,
We could talk more.
we're
Yeah.
gonna get, yeah, we're gonna get a little crazy behind the scenes.
Oh, thank you, Michelle B, for becoming a
Yay!
member. Hey, J
I'm so
Fig, thank you
happy.
for becoming a member. Listen, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. And just all you guys being here supporting me is more than enough. Please, I don't want any. And this is why I hate doing like memberships because I feel like bad for people that can't afford it. Please don't ever feel like that. We will still have all our regular lives. It's just a way to thank members and a way to be able to speak more freely without my content just being people telling my story. You know what I mean? I'm tired
Right.
of people telling my
Because they
story.
tell it fucking wrong. Let's be honest. Like none of it is right. None of it at all. Like they get it so wrong. It's quite unbelievable. I hear and look at some of the things and I'm like,
I
what?
get it. I get it,
Like
Corns mom.
that's the most twisted shit I ever heard. No, that's not the way the story goes. So
Right.
yeah,
I'm not
it's
sure, Miss
frustrating.
Manda, how to become a member on the iPhone. I suck.
There's
Listen,
a
yeah.
Mama T may know. Mama T may know because I have the same issue. When I try to become a member, they have to give me the iPhone link or I have to go to a desktop or my laptop. But for
Thank
the
you,
actual
Tina.
phone,
Thank you for
iPhone, they're
becoming a member. Okay, so Miss Mama T, yeah, Mama T knows everything. I didn't even know how to get the link. I was able to. Listen, work in progress, right? But thank you, Tina, for becoming a member. Thank you all. Seriously, it means a lot. It means a lot.
yes.
Love
The
you, Chronic.
what
Love you. Thank you.
what
What,
Grace
JP?
Case is saying, the link works for
Works for
iPhone,
iPhone.
and
Okay.
yes, it does. It
Okay.
does because I that's how I became a member. I was using my phone. So
Oh, thank you, Shay. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm trying not to get emotional because you already know Cindy gets emotional for every fucking thing under the sun. So I gotta chill with that. But I'm gonna do my eyes as we talk. I wanted to do two different colors. I wanted to do. We're gonna start doing Halloween looks. I'm gonna start doing when I come on stream trying to have Halloween looks. It was a little difficult today because I still don't have a lot of my eyeliners and I need that to do a lot of the graphic stuff, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out. But I did want to do like a blue red eye, like one eye blue and red and like a kind of what is it? I can't believe I forgot her name. Harley Quinn, because I remember one year when I had
oh,
blonde hair, I did a
oh
Harley
yeah,
Quinn
yeah.
look. So a blue and a red eye. That's what I was thinking, just something like that for tonight. But it's hard for me to. I can't even see what on my glasses. Sorry,
Sin.
guys. Yes.
Have you decided what day our Halloween party is going to be? So that way I can make sure I got no dinners, no the other shit planned, outside of the freaking house with
What did
friends
you
and
repeat
stuff.
that again, JJ? I'm sorry, I missed it. What did you say?
What day are we going to have like our Halloween party that we're doing, like,
Oh, I don't know. You have to
whole
talk to
party
me
with a purpose?
after this. We'll work it out together so that way you can make sure that you don't schedule anything. It's around your schedule, really. Okay, we'll schedule it around your schedule, really.
I got my costume and it's so cute.
I'm so
I can't
happy.
wait.
You know
I
what? If
know.
Jake can't help me make the costume, I'm gonna make these guys help me because DJ's pretty good at that. Just said their name. Sorry. I'll have one of my boys help me do it. Thank you, Mama T, for that. And Corn's mom, we will find makeup that, yes, inexpensive makeup.
Oh my
I
gosh, I have
don't
so
buy
many.
expensive makeup anymore. I don't. I buy beauty supply. There's a lot of beauty supply brands that are amazing. And JJ knows of inexpensive brands too. JJ tries all types of makeup
All of it,
from
from the lowest to
everywhere.
the like
Yes.
most expensive to the Pat McGrath to the like
Yes.
Flower Beauty is
Yes.
amazing, and it's sold at
Yes.
Walmart, sold at most drugstores.
Yes.
It's Drew Barrymore's line, and she knocks
Oh
it out of the
yeah.
park every time. I reach for a lot of her products
Yes.
over like my high end, like Tom Ford,
Yeah.
Natasha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Natasha Denona, I reach for a lot, but
Yeah.
still, Flower Beauty, excellent, excellent
Yeah,
brand.
I like NYX too. Hi Pamela Bar, how are you, my beautiful friend?
Oh yeah,
I like NYX
great.
too. I like Wet and Wild too. Yes. And yes, Corn's mom, you guys could send me
Yes,
pictures and
yes.
we'll show them of you with your costumes, makeup, whatever you guys want. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Thank you, Miss Manda, for becoming a member. I
Oh,
appreciate you.
that's so
Thank
cool.
you so much. Elf, I like Elf too. I like all those brands. So we can do that too. We can do a whole live of inexpensive makeup that is great quality because I'm at a point where I'm not trying to spend as much money. I used to be kind of a makeup snob, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes reality's like, hey man, can't do it. Can't have champagne taste with Kool-Aid pockets. So I kind of chilled with that. So yeah. But we can definitely do that. But so I'm gonna prime my eyes. But what I wanted to do tonight is go back into more of content of what we used to do here and got sidetracked with a lot of drama, and that happens sometimes. Hi, Joe, being Joe, my beautiful Joe. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you guys so much
Oh
for this.
yay!
I
We're
can't even say thank you
members. We're
enough.
gonna have some fun on those
We're
members.
gonna have fun. We're
Members.
gonna
I
have
mean, we're
so
always
much
gonna have
fun,
fun,
guys.
but
We're gonna have so much fun. And any of my mods, you don't have to worry because you get to get in the members only because you're my mods. So, and I think that that's a great thing for people that right now are going through difficult times, and what you do for me is such a service, and I appreciate you guys so much. And so I'm glad that you guys will be able to have fun with us in the members only. I just love you guys and I appreciate you guys. I just want you guys to know that. And we love having you too. We love having you guys. I can't say enough how much I appreciate the support.
yeah.
Um, and it means a lot. So, let me get my primer. Hold on, guys. Is that I don't? It's still weird. I don't have a space for my makeup. Yes, you have. You have, Meg. It's been with me a long time, just like your mom. So many of you
Yeah.
guys
Mm-hmm.
been here for so long, and I love you guys, and I don't take you guys for granted, at all.
Where's our
Thank
J
you.
Fid?
Thank you.
We
Yeah.
we don't see our J Fid. Like,
She's
I
here.
can always see the people. Is she here?
Yeah.
Or
She
let
was
me see.
here. I saw
Oh,
her.
are you
Maybe she
sure?
stepped out for a little while. Like so they're double devicing and stuff because just Jules is still live and stuff, and I get that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Jules
Yeah,
is
she's here.
yep.
Oh, there goes Jade Fid. See, she's right here. Yeah. Told you.
There
I knew I
she
saw her. I
is. I
knew
was
I
looking
saw
for
her.
her.
Yeah,
I
Mom. Like,
know.
yeah, I was just talking to her.
I mean, Yeah, because when I see our usual people that are always here, and I worry about Jake Fib because I know she's been sick and stuff. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So
and
many people are going through so much, and I appreciate you guys. And I shit blood out
hmm
of here. What the hell? I hope not out of your butt crack, Megs. All right, as long as it's not out of your butt crack, we're good, because that is a little dangerous. So
I love Megs and all of her little butt comments.
I
She
know
cracks
she
me up.
makes me laugh, even when I'm.
Oh,
She sends
girl,
me
you
the
should have seen her
cutest
on
videos.
Twitter
Shit.
today.
What, JJ?
Said you should have seen her on Twitter today. She is a freaking trip. I love Megs.
I do too.
She's so funny, and she's just like I've said a million times, just very mature for her age,
Yes,
and
she is
always,
crazy.
even when she's like gonna diss someone, it's in a way that it's undeniable that it's a diss, but it's not.
But it makes
It's
you feel
funny.
stupid. It makes you feel
Yeah,
stupid
like
and like, damn, I shouldn't have
right,
done that.
right,
You know?
right. Exactly. I ain't messing with no Megs. Nope. She
No, me
company.
either. Me either. She's put me in my place a few times, but always in private and always in a way that I was like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Let me
Ye-
let her chill.
Yep.
And we've always been good.
Principal's
Yes.
principal's office.
Yes. Yes. You're in the timeout. That's what she would say. You're in the timeout.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit,
Hey,
I done
Miss
did it now.
Cassandra.
Hi, Miss Cassandra, my naughty girl. How are you, mama? Okay, so I don't know if anybody knows. This month is DV Awareness Month, right?
Yes.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Sure
so
is.
and hi Dina, how are you, mama? And yeah,
Dina! She's
Dina.
gonna do my very first tattoo.
Oh my God, JG, that's gonna be awesome. Sorry, I have to go get my makeup, guys, and I don't
Mean,
want you to
it's
see my
not
big butt.
incredibly awesome. It's actually kind of boring. Like I'm very vanilla when it comes to that. I
It's
mean,
the first
I even love
tattoo.
like
Yeah, what the hell?
just my neutral clothing and colors and all that. Like I'm vanilla and boring, but she is going to give me a tattoo of a cross behind my ear, like kind of on my neck,
Oh,
but
that's
high up
nice.
on my neck behind
Yeah.
my ear. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Hi, Gingerly. How are
What's
you, mom?
up? What's up, Gingerly? Thank
It's
you
so
for
nice to
coming.
see you. She said hello. I've heard rumblings that things are rougher now. I'm very sorry to hear that. Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
that,
you.
Gingerly. Things are
Thank you.
actually pretty good. Sorry, that's my son's dog. Things were rough. I had to move. Um, but I'm in a wonderful place. I Not to say that things aren't hard, with my husband,
Right.
but I'm with my sons. So things are good. My sons are good to me.
Right. You're not in a
Now
shelter. You're not in a shelter or anything like that, and you're with your kids and they love you being there. And I love that for you. And it's amazing.
so things
And
are getting
anybody
better.
that tries,
Things are getting better,
yeah, they
So
are.
thank
They
you,
are.
Gingerly. I appreciate that so much. Things are good actually. I wake up and I have a smile because my sons. I get to wake up and my sons come and kiss me good morning and kiss me good night, and they're all grown, but it's still like that feeling of like when they were kids. Good night, mom.
Yeah.
It's like when before they leave to work, bye, mom, and I'm like, drive safe, wear your seatbelt. It's just a nice thing, and it's a good thing because I'm not in such a great situation, you know, dealing with the end of a relationship, but it's okay because at least I'm with my sons. Hi, fun
Mm.
size. How are you, mama? Nice to see you. So thank you. I appreciate that though. But things are getting better. Um, so I wanted to say that it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and domestic violence doesn't only pertain to like physical.
Yeah.
Um, it pertains to mental, emotional, verbal, all of this stuff.
Financial,
Yes,
all of it.
yes,
All of it.
yes. And I don't ever think that anybody's struggles, traumas should ever be used as a means to get at somebody should ever be is never somebody else's story to tell. I would never sit up here and tell somebody else's trauma. I would never sit up here and use it as a way to get back at people. I haven't done that. I have been petty, shady, thrown jabs, but that's something I've never done and never will do. No matter what people may say about me, and I may know things about their personal lives, that will never be a place that I'll aim. And here on YouTube, I may end up losing, so to speak, because it seems like the people that talk the loudest seem to be believed. And that's not always the case, but that doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? I'm not here to break somebody's spirit, destroy their lives more than their channel. So there's this short video I want to just show you guys as I do my makeup. It's only 8 minutes long. I was gonna try to use that mirror, but my highlighter cracked, so I don't want it to get all over the place. I'm just looking for the video so I can show you guys. And it's about victim shaming when someone leaves in a narcissistic relationship, but this can pertain to any relationship, not just intimate relationships. It can pertain
Yes.
to friendships,
Uh-huh.
acquaintances, job relationships, many dynamics. Like if you're working at a job and you work for somebody, one of your coworkers has a position of control over you, they may try to exert their control in that work relationship. And when you decide or realize this is not going to be something that you allow, they don't know how to handle it. So I think that this can pertain to so many different relationships, not just intimate relationships. Sorry, it's playing. I'm trying to pause it. Puñeta. Okay. And I just want to share it with you guys because I think it was important and it goes along with what we're saying here. Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh my God, guys, I cannot see what I am doing. Guys, without my glasses, this is terrible. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, hold on. I hope JJ got to tell me, is the screen sharing?
Yeah, it's sharing. Yep. I
Okay.
can't hear it yet, but
No, no,
yeah,
because
it's
I'm not
sharing.
playing it. So this
Okay.
is the channel. It's called Empress of Light. It's an amazing channel. I'm gonna try to put the link. And this is the video. It's like I said, it's only 8 minutes long, but it was really deep. I'm gonna stop it every 30 seconds because, for fair use. I hope you can hear it. Tell me if
Relationship with the narcissist ends, no matter
Yeah.
who ends.
you can hear it.
I can. It's low, but I can hear it.
Okay, hold on. Let me move the camera because my camera's off, right?
Okay.
My camera's off, right, JJ?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I can move it so you can hear it better. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
The survivor is going to experience victim blaming.
Can you hear it better?
Now, obviously, the narcissist is going to
Perfect.
project onto the victim everything that they did themselves. And this is actually a great way to find out what the narcissist did, because whatever that was, they're going to accuse the victim of doing. Narcs always tell on themselves by doing this. But since the narcissist has been smearing that victim behind their back for months or even years prior to the relationship's demise, it's easier for the narcissist to convince their flying monkeys that their victim is actually their abuser.
I want to clear this up before somebody says monkeys, flying monkeys. I don't know why I have to say this. The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked
Yeah.
Witch had her flying monkeys that did all her dirty work for her. So that
Yes.
is what it means when you say flying monkeys. Nobody, it has nothing to do with race, ethnicity, none of that. That's all it pertains to. Somebody doing your dirty work. Sorry, because I don't know. I don't want to deal with that
And
shit.
it's not only the narcissist and their flying monkeys that participating in blaming the victim. Often survivors of abuse experience victim blaming from friends, family members, and even counselors and therapists. Those who have
That's true. I'm just letting it. I'm just stopping for fair use. I hate to say that, but okay.
Experience narcissistic abuse, and those who don't understand what narcissism is can actually further the abuse by simply not believing the victim. And even those who do believe, they may question the victim, asking things like, why did you stay so long?
I've been asked that. Why did I
Yeah.
stay so long?
Yes.
Why didn't you reach out for help? Why didn't you report them? Why didn't you speak up sooner? Well meaning friends and even therapists may ask things like, what attracted you to them in the first place? Why did you ignore the warning signs and red flags? Why talk about it now? It's over and it's in the past. What is it about you that attracted this kind of person into your life? What?
Sorry, I'm stopping it, but this I see this happening so much on YouTube, right? I know we probably know somebody in our real life that has dealt with stuff like this, but there's so much victim shaming and blaming on YouTube. There's so much
Mm-hmm.
of people thinking that they know other people's stories and personal lives better than the person experiencing it. And I think that there comes a point when everyone, you're watching it and you're watching people talk about other people's personal lives and intimate details of their lives as if they were there and witnessed it in first person. There comes a time when you have to say, wow, is this cool? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell anybody who to support, whose chat to be in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the big picture, the real things. And before anybody thinks this does not only pertain to me, I'm talking about so many situations on YouTube where I see this happening to so many people. No one has the right to re victimize somebody by victim shaming, blaming, sh- sharing their trauma, someone else's trauma, I mean.
Yeah. How about everybody just shut up when it comes to talking on someone else's trauma and such serious issues? I would never have the balls to do that. I still won't do it, even though there are some people that it is well worth outing everything that they've ever told you and I. We still won't do it and haven't
No,
done it.
no,
And you share a bit of your story, and what you say on the channel um, is not even a tip of the iceberg of the way it really is. And for it to be DV um, Awareness Month, and for people to come at you, when, let's be clear, everybody, please be clear. Cindy, I don't care what anybody says, is no doubt a victim of DV. So for people to be making videos and comments and laughing and using that as like content and fodder, like, it makes me sick. When did this become acceptable, to shame someone going through a horrible situation? And especially right now, when only a few weeks ago she left that situation and told everyone. So I am blown away by the things going on, and the women, especially you women, and this is not a sexist thing. Like, how? How are you okay to shame another woman for something that she went through that was of no fault, okay? Because if you're in a domestic violence situation, at one point in time, you love that person and you never thought that they would turn into something, but they do. And there's lots of women, believe me, lots of women that have either come to Cindy or I in DMs to share their experience or to say that they understood what we were saying on this channel. So,
yes. And I'm sorry, I wanted to say hi, Mikey. Damn it. I saw, oh, fight like a girl. Hey, mama. I'm sorry to anybody I missed. I'm sorry when I have the sharing the screen, I can't see my chat. So I'm sorry to anybody. I see your comments now, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And Pam, you know I love you, and I'm with you 1,000%. Okay. And I just think that it's
Yep.
become too commonplace on YouTube for people to be their go-to, to use people's trauma and people's circumstances and struggles and people's personal lives, and for them to add their own details, and that should tell you a whole lot about their character. Honestly, you guys, and you can hate us, right? I'll keep it on me, but there's a whole bunch of other content creators that have had their trauma um brought up on YouTube over and over and over and over and over again. And that never was okay. That's never okay. And I can't come on YouTube and talk about every single thing. There's not enough hours in the day. There isn't. And some things are very triggering to many people. So I'm very careful how I talk about things. I don't go into details about my situations, about specific circumstances, because there's no need for that. And I think that that can be very triggering to my friends, my subscribers, my community. So that's just how I choose to come here. And I'll be honest, but I'm not going to give specific, I call them war stories. And I don't mean like war, like, I'm a soldier I'm in the army or something. I mean war stories as stories of survival. you know, Giving graphic detail doesn't help me, and I'm not at a place where I can do that. And I know it can trigger other people into reliving something they may have experienced, so that's why I don't do that. But I don't think anybody else has the right to try to shame me or blame me for things, or anyone else blame or shame anyone else when they haven't been through their experience. So let's try to get through a little more of this.
No,
I know
and
you guys
you
get
know,
pressured.
yeah, go ahead. Go
No, I'm
ahead.
sorry, this
Go ahead.
video gets
Go
too
ahead, or
pressured
we won't
too.
get through it.
What is it about you that caused you to accept this kind of treatment? And these type of questions place the accountability on the victim rather than on the abuser. So even though these people may very well be on your side and they're just trying to support you and they're trying to understand, these kind of statements and questions, they're really not helpful because the survivor is put in the position of explaining their reasons for staying or explaining their
Yeah.
reasons for not leaving sooner. They're put in the position of justifying
Oh my
whatever it
God.
was they did to survive in the hell they were living with the narcissist. This survivor who has been over explaining themselves to the narcissist for years and having their feelings invalidated or having their feelings dismissed for years is now trying desperately to explain themselves to others. This survivor
I'm speechless right now. I'm gonna just press play again.
has
Okay.
endured years of trauma, and many don't realize the extent of that trauma until they're out of the relationship and away from the narcissist. This survivor, who has been blamed for nearly everything by the narcissist, blames themselves anyway once the relationship ends. They second guess everything. After all, they've been conditioned through gaslighting to question themselves and to accept blame. So people who continue to place blame on the victim simply continue the cycle of abuse that was started by the narcissist. If you know someone who is recovering from narcissistic abuse and you want to help them and you want to support them, don't question them on why they stayed or ask any of the questions that I previously mentioned. What that person needs more than anything else is to be heard, to have their feelings validated, to have their emotions validated, and to be believed. It took strength for that victim to leave the abusive relationship with that narcissist, and it took courage for them to speak up about the abuse they endured. It is rare, very rare, that someone will claim to be a victim if they weren't.
And I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. Just wanted to clarify that.
Mm-hmm.
Being a victim of abuse is embarrassing to the survivor. They feel humiliated, they feel ashamed. So if you want to help, just be there for them. And unless they ask, they're not looking for solutions or advice, they're just looking for understanding. If you are recovering from narcissistic abuse, you need to surround yourself only with those who love and support you. Don't discuss the relationship with anyone who tells you things like, well, it takes two to make or break a relationship. That is normally true. But with a narcissist, it's simply not. They destroy relationships all on their own, and you are not to blame for the way they chose to treat you. It was
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say one thing. And in this scenario, right, narcissist can be substituted for drug addict, for other
Yeah.
things, right? Because I don't
Hmm.
believe that my husband is a narcissist. He struggles with addiction. So in my situation, I would substitute that for not. I would substitute narcissist for addiction issues. But there are many other things. Don't hear narcissist and immediately say, okay, this, and shut it off, right? Because narcissist, I know that that's a strong word, and we tend to think people shouldn't be diagnosed as a narcissist. We say that sometimes with somebody that's self-centered, or selfish, right? Oh, they're a narcissist. And I know that there is actually a diagnosis of narcissism and a disorder like that. So I don't want you to think of it in terms of that, and I don't want us to diagnose people. But we know people that have been selfish and put their needs ahead of other people. So in some people's situations, maybe you would substitute the word narcissist for a word that does fit, or a characteristic, or a character flaw that does fit in different people's situations. You understand? Some people were just angry and sadistic and abusive and controlling and wanted to have dominance over people. So I think it's the overall message that we should listen to, not just little keywords. And because a certain keyword may not pertain to us or people we know, we just blow off the whole message. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. It does. And, it's crazy to me that you have been talking about this for a while now. You've always been upfront about your situation, almost to a fault when I tell you, no, 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 Cindy, don't like
Yeah.
out that publicly, but you do because otherwise you feel like you would be lying. So
Yes.
for others to come back and say that they feel like either swindled or whatever, or you're a grifter, or they have no idea, like none, because you give like the tip of the iceberg to the public. They don't
Yeah.
know what they're talking about. They get on, they want to accuse you of this, that, asking for money, blah, blah, blah. You have maybe asked me one time for help for like $5 or $10, something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that people quite understand. And there's actually a lot that do, because, like I said, I've received messages. I know you've received messages.
Yeah.
They do understand. They've been in a similar situation, and
Yes.
you have been able to like flee from that situation. So to continue to drag you and beat you down is nothing but, and I know you don't want to say you're a victim, you're a survivor, and you are. But regardless, the word victim, when you're seriously a victim, shouldn't be looked at as a bad thing. And I think that that is where people are kind of fucked in the head, to be honest. Like, who does that? Who?
Yeah.
Where they do that at?
Exactly. Where they do that shit at.
Yeah, where they do that? Go ahead,
I don't know.
you play.
Do we play a little more? Let's see.
Yeah, yeah, play it. Yep.
Okay.
and you couldn't have saved that relationship even if you laid yourself out like a doormat for them to wipe their feet on, even if you acquiesced to their every demand, even if you forgave them for their behavior time and again, no matter what. they would have still abused you. It is what they do. If you're in therapy, it's extremely important that you find a therapist who understands narcissism and narcissistic abuse, because many therapists don't. And therefore, the advice they give, which may work very well for normal relationships that ended in a normal way, it is not going to be applicable to the dysfunctional narcissistic relationship. For example, when I was still with the narcissist, I went and spoke with a marriage counselor who gave me what turned out to be pretty bad advice in dealing with my husband. Her recommendation was to stand up to him and let him know his behavior was not acceptable and that I wouldn't allow it. This failed miserably.
Yeah, good luck with that. Sorry, I'm just stopping it for
Yeah.
fair use. We're almost done, guys.
The first time I stood up for myself, it did seem to work. I was responding to my husband in a way that I hadn't before, and it caught him off guard, because my response to him, instead of my usual response of getting upset or crying or just going silent and going off by myself, instead I remained calm
Sorry, guys.
and spoke in a calm but a firm voice. And just like my therapist told me, I said, "Do not raise your voice at me or speak to me that way ever again." This backfired in a big way. Now, he did stop yelling in that moment because my response had surprised him. But within a very short amount of time, days or possibly a couple of weeks, he was yelling and screaming again. And now it was louder. The rages lasted longer. The words he used became more harsh and more hateful. The abuse escalated and it became more intense. Literally, I was punished for speaking up for myself.
And that's what happens. Yep.
So imagine you
Yeah.
have to come forward and speak up for yourself,
Yep.
and you've only been punished for it.
Yep.
So not only did my counselor's advice not work, it actually made things
Worse.
So be really careful in
Yep.
choosing a therapist. Friends and family who don't understand, or if they ask shaming questions, just don't discuss it with them. Only speak about your experiences to those who validate you and who validate your experience. I actually had a couple of clients ask me if I think about my own experience all.
I'm sorry. Hi, 50 Shades. Tina, I understand, Mama. Hey, Butterfly Kisses. Sorry, guys, to anybody I may have missed. Hi, BB loves honey tea. Hey, Mama. Yes, trigger warning. Yes, thank you, Shay. Hi, Jenny Lee. Hey, Adam Harris, my sweet Adam. Sorry if I missed anybody. Thank you guys for being here. It's almost over, guys.
Time. After all, I did create a YouTube platform on narcissism and narcissistic abuse, so that's a valid question. And the answer to that is no, I really don't. I share my experiences here because I no longer have to fear repercussions from the ex-narc, and I can honestly speak my truth and tell my story.
That's
But more
right.
importantly, I do it to help others to know that they are not alone, that someone understands, and to hopefully keep the others from going through what I went through, or if they are, to get out.
Mm,
So when I'm not creating this content, I'm out living my life. I'm engaged.
that's right. That's right. And that's the key. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
Like I don't spend my whole life on YouTube. YouTube's one part of my life. I have a life with my family, with my children. I go out into the world. I'm doing things. I'm enjoying things, trying to regain what I had lost so long ago. And this is not, I'm not blaming my husband for that, for any piece of myself that I lost. That's on me. So please don't misunderstand. This is not to blame him at all. I've always said he's suffering from a disease. And so I don't blame him for anything. But I'm trying to find myself right now. And that's what I'm doing,
You're
you know?
you're a good person for that, Cindy, because most people would have thrown him under the bus and said you'd be saying everything that he did, so that way he's painted in a bad light. And trust me, y'all, he would be painted in a bad light if you knew. but you don't. You know, a tip of the iceberg. And for those that did know some of it, like, what the fuck, man? Like, we could totally out a lot of you for some shit that is not okay whatsoever. But because it was behind the scenes and not brought to YouTube, we didn't.
No,
And we
I
could
wouldn't
have.
do that. Yeah, and I wouldn't do that to them because that has real life consequences for not just them but their families, and that's their personal lives. And I'm gonna keep it off of YouTube. It was told to me, privately, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not gonna do that to them. But some people push and push and push, and I don't know. You keep pushing. You may push me to lose my shit. So I'm not gonna say it'll never happen because I don't want to say that and be a liar. I know that I've
Right.
been a hypocrite. I've said that many times. I've been a hypocrite quite a few times. Um, and I can accept that, and I've apologized for that. But don't get it twisted. I'm human. I'm human.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, you are. Very
and
much
it's
so.
exhausting. It's
I don't,
exhausting.
it is exhausting. And I don't know why your trauma is constantly used against you. It's gross because you always, every single time, you admit more than you need to. And if someone decides that they want to help you out, whether it's monetary, whether it's being on the phone with you to get you through situations, whatever it is, to throw that back in your face is so, like, to me, that is like the lowest of the low. They're bottom feeders.
Yeah. And a lot of it happens like people will have other people do their dirty work. Like they'll
Uh-huh.
tell other people, oh, selfie, yada, yada, yada. And they'll tell people so that they won't get the backlash of having been the ones to out it. They'll have somebody else do their dirty work. And that is to me just as dirty. You're just as dirty. And it's okay because it may work for them in the short term, but patterns of behavior, guys, pay attention for the patterns of the behavior. Who's the people that keep outing other people's personal shit? There's not one time that I've come here and talked about somebody's personal life
Yep.
and shame them. Oh, that's why your husband left you, bitch, and all of that. Never in a million years would I do that. Never. Or try to tell their story as if I've lived it. Well, this is why this happened to her because of how the freak would I know? How would I know? I wouldn't know. So I could never do that. And that
Yeah.
is actually shaming them for having overcome something that maybe many don't have the courage to even admit that they've overcome. So if you've shared stuff like that, I celebrate that. I celebrate people that have overcome adversity and trauma and stuff and still come and try to uplift other people. I'm not going to
Yeah.
try to tear
Yeah.
people down for that shit. It doesn't make me feel better about myself. I don't need that kind of shit. I don't. Sorry.
And
I don't.
is it okay if I share like a little bit about what happened when you finally decided to leave? I mean, I won't tell what
Yeah, of
happened with
course.
Alex
Yeah,
because I would never
JJ, I
do that
trust
to
you,
you,
girl.
but
I trust you. It's good. Don't worry about it.
okay. And I'll be very, very sensitive with the topic, and I
I know. What the
will
hell,
not.
JJ? You act like I don't know you,
I
girl.
know, but I would
Well,
never want to
guys,
hurt.
before we go into that, this is just a little more of the same. You guys get the point, right? I'm gonna just keep doing my makeup as JJ
Yeah.
talks so that I could finish this. Sorry guys. Oh shit, sorry. I had to put my hold on guys. I had to put my camera down so that you guys could hear it. I already started on one eye, started doing the blue. So okay, go ahead, JJ. Sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead, JJ.
So, what happened was,
What happened? Whoa.
it was actually my anniversary. What happened was, I love that saying. So, what happened was on my anniversary,
Yes,
which was
ma'am.
September 25th. My husband and I, we kind of party our anniversary all day from the time we wake up till we go to bed and the next day too.
Thank
So
you,
it
Roadhog. I
I won't forget
appreciate
it
you.
either.
Sorry, I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate that. You know, we're
Yes,
part of
thank you.
we're like
Thank you.
sister wives with him too. Like these motherfuckers. Yeah. Take the
What
screenshots.
the
Get
hell,
them
right?
now. Get them now. Go, everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
It's been,
Hi, Bliss Bliss,
honestly,
my
it's been
girl.
said that Bliss Chris, what's up, girl? So,
Sorry.
Roadhog, like everybody says that, you're the worst person on the planet kind of thing, and they want us to either hate or they call us best friends with you, best friends with your, all this kind of shit. But listen, there has been nobody that has gone on and made a video. Well, nope, I take that back. There's been a few, like Dina and stuff, that have made videos about what's going on and how terrible these people are and how they admit they get joy from going after people. Who the fuck says that? Like, you're just waiting in the wings, waiting for one of us to
Right.
do something so that way you can come and slam us and whatever.
Yep.
Girl and guy, all right? I ain't even gonna say his name. I know people love it when I don't say their name.
Mm-hmm.
So for you honeys, I'm gonna continue to not say your fucking name. And I don't care if you like it. Don't care. Not at all. Not even one little bit. I'm asleep. I'm gonna be in my little slumber tonight and not giving a fuck if you like what I say. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. And
Right.
I'm so sick of it. So Cindy, on my anniversary, because me,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going off on this whole
Yes,
little montage.
ma'am.
So I know. So Cindy on my anniversary called me. She was so upset. Me and my husband, we're at Hooters looking at cute girls with big boobies and getting our
Listen, I
wings.
would have loved that, girl. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Sorry. Yes.
that's what we're doing because that's the way we hang. So we're chilling, and I get a call, right? Ring, ring. Cindy. Cindy says, I'm so sorry to bother you, which let me tell you something. None of my friends will ever be a bother to me. I don't care when, where, how, whatever. So she calls me. She's upset, very upset. She's leaving. She only took what was basically on her back. Some, not all of her makeup, because she loves that stuff,
Yes.
and just in a little bag, and her son taking what was needed for then. Not pictures, not paperwork, not anything.
No.
There's a lot that she could not take because she fled so fast.
Yes.
You people that are going around shaming her for being a victim slash survivor, which she is now, um, of the shit that she went through as a woman who is clean and has been clean. And people like to say it's impossible for Cindy to be clean if her husband was still using. No. He
Nope. I have
started using
21
well
years.
into
21
Cindy's
years. Man.
recovery.
Yep.
Yes. 21 years, and he started using, it's only been a few years that her husband
Yes.
has
Yes.
relapsed,
Yes.
and it's not fair. It's not fair to continue to say, oh, it's your fault, it's this, it's that. Would you say that about anybody else? Another woman going through things and being like, it's your fault, your husband was really stressed at work. It's your fault, your husband decided to relapse. It's your fault. And people only understood and I've done a lot of research on it. Listen, right? I've done a lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to Cindy, and I was a victim of this as a child. If there is someone in the household that is an addict, it does not mean the other is. If they are
Right.
very strong and secure and have foundation in their recovery. So
Right.
all y'all that are saying different, you are so fucking ignorant. Ignorant. Go ahead, Sydney.
No, you're right. And
That
they
was
don't know me. And they don't know me. And it's fine. I understand when people don't know what addiction is. Like JJ didn't know a long time ago what addiction looked like, and
I
she had
didn't.
questions, and she came to me about her questions, and I spoke to her openly and honestly, and a few of my other friends. And there's tells, with different drugs, there's different tells, and don't assume that like with cocaine, that everybody would be fidgety and all of that. There are some tells with cocaine and with heroin, the nodding and the scratching, but that's not for everybody, and that's not all the time. It also depends on how much you've done. Have you not slept? There's all these things that go into it, right? But there are tells where you would have
Right.
manic mood swings, erratic things. Like I would be coming on live at different times. Like I would, do impromptu lives all the time. I would be raging. That's one possible sign. Please don't attribute this to everybody you see on the internet and be like, oh, they're using drugs. No, I'm saying one possible sign is that erratic behavior, just jumping on live and reacting to different things and having extreme quick mood changes and all of these things. And I have come and I've been angry, like when they, tried to come for my children. I came on and I said some shit. Yes, come for my kids. There's no rules. But there would be tells, especially with me. My drugs of choice was opiates. You would be able to see. There's no way I would be able to come and do 2 hour lives and not nod out, or there would be certain things you guys would be able to catch it over time. And I
Hmm.
encourage anybody who thinks
Yeah.
that I may be using, watch me intently, go back on my lives, see if you've ever seen me nod out or do any of those things. I haven't done that because I'm in recovery. And I don't think that people that are using should be scrutinized like this anyway. They need support. If people are not scamming, actively scamming, not looking to take advantage of people, people that are suffering with addiction should not be treated that way anyway. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying, but don't put something on me that isn't for me. I've worked very hard on my recovery. Very, very hard. And you can ask anybody who's a professional in substance abuse and in all of this. It is absolutely possible to live in the home with an active addict and not relapse. Okay? It's hard. You have to work on your recovery
Yeah.
every day. You have to do what you have to do. You have to have a foundation in recovery for it not to be a real serious issue. I have a very solid foundation. I learned how to cope. That was my trigger. Cope, learning to cope with things. Once I learned how to cope with things, I could deal with anything. My mother passing, my sister passing, I didn't relapse. That was like the biggest test of my
Yeah.
life, so
Yeah.
I just think that
Yeah.
it's just, sorry, go ahead, JJ.
It's
What?
it's so infuriating. Like, how do people use like addiction, abortion, like all of these things to shame
Yeah, I
someone?
can't
And
receive.
listen, never. What'd she say? What'd she say?
Her name is cited by the shower popo.
Oh my god.
I
So
can't take it.
funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what's funny about that, right? Like
I just Brit. Sorry. What?
just dumb, doom, whatever you want to call them. I choose to call them just dumb because this is
Thank you.
so stupid, like, and so
Thank you.
hypocritical, right? Like, I posted a picture of myself because a few people were coming at me for my looks,
Yes, please, Brit.
and saying, if you don't, I said, if you don't even take a shower, don't come at me about looks, something like that. Like, you better take a shower first before you come at me for looks.
Right.
And I got like people saying just dumb said that I was look shaming people. Like, what? But then turns around and calls you dirty. Can we talk about real quick the stereotype that we have talked about many times on your channel
Yeah.
regarding Hispanics? something that Cindy and I both go through. And I'm telling you, people, I could tell you many stories of this happening. People calling us dirty. Like we're dirty, we got cockroaches, we're this, we're that, we're greasy, we're unkempt, and it's crazy. And for just dumb to call you dirty and that you finally washed makeup off of your face or some dumb shit or something like that, it was hard. Like immediately it brought me back to like even my childhood when people would be like, you dirty SPIC, and say that, you know, our house is unclean, you must live with a bunch of people. Like, is your whole family living in the house? Well, my
that's
family
a stereotype.
it's a stereotype.
But I just want to say this as well before we say that, because I did speak to Heidi about it, and she said that he said that he deleted it immediately after. I don't know if that's true. And I did comment under your community post about it. And she said, you know, if you want this to stop, why are you making comments like this? And I told her the truth. I made this comment right after I saw what he said, before I had spoken to her. And I didn't know that he had retracted the comment from the chat right after he did it or whatever. Obviously, somebody was still able to catch it the same way somebody caught my comment. So I just wanted to put that out there in full transparency, that I was told that he did delete the comment a few seconds after he posted it. Again, I don't know how true that is, but I was told that. So I just want to put that out because I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to fight with him, because I don't. I just want it all to end. But we just want to talk about that. That's a stereotype that is said about Hispanics, that we're dirty things. We've been dealing with that for a long time, Hispanics, that we live in projects with roaches and dirty houses. So when I saw that comment, it was wrong. It was wrong. And because that is a stereotype that we live with. Again, I'm not aware if he knows that. That's not my point. I just wanted to put that out there, that it is, because JJ was called dirty cabrona a lot by somebody that knew what that meant and knew that stereotype that goes along with being Hispanic. So that's why it bothered me so much, because that is something that is said about Hispanics. Hi, Patty Brunner and Wind Whispers, and thank you for saying that. She said, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this all the way back here. Okay. She said, where's my glasses? Damn it, guys, I'm sorry. I can't read it. JJ, can you read the comment? I can't even find my, oh, I got them.
The one that's on panel right now,
Yes,
the comment
yes.
that okay. It is possible my mother stopped drinking and my father continued. They did AA together, but he relapsed and never stopped afterwards. Yes, that is the same thing. It's the same fucking thing that Cindy's going through. And thank God she had enough years and enough like foundation in her recovery to not relapse. So anybody who is shaming her for the bullshit, let me tell you, okay, even if Cindy were to ask for money for, trigger warning, people, trigger warning, you may not want to hear this, but even if someone was to ask for money for an abortion, you don't have to give it. No one's twisting your arm. But if you,
that's it. That
what? You didn't ask. You didn't. No, you didn't ask.
What was that?
So crazy. First of all, let me make something straight. I'm not a whore, and I have never had an STD, and I have
I get it.
Everything else. Everything else.
Yes.
I don't know. No, absolutely not. I never slept with a female. Not that I don't think, I mean, let me tell you, the female body is beautiful, right? Like if I were to sleep with any woman, it would be, oh my God, Ruby Rose. But besides Ruby Rose, no. I think women's bodies are beautiful, but no. So I've never slept with Cindy. She's never slept with my
No,
husband. We never had no threesome.
no, what? We
Cindy,
don't do that. Where they do that
I've
at?
right. I've never in my life had an abortion. My two kids are my two kids. The only pregnancies I ever had. Not that I'm shaming anybody that has had an abortion.
Right,
I
right.
am, pro-choice.
Yep.
So
So
I
am I.
don't understand why other
So am
people
I.
feel that they can speak on these things. It's disgusting. It's
No, we shouldn't be
disgusting.
speaking on a woman's choice to do anything. That's nobody's place. That's nobody's business. And people, you know, guys, you can put it all together. Who's telling who stuff? Who's making the videos? Who's making the videos in clusters about the same material, about the same things about us, guys? It's so obvious. You know what I mean? And it's okay because I know the truth about my life and my situation, and nobody else is gonna tell my story as if they know because they don't know. So,
Yeah.
hi, Patty Brunner, my girl. I hope you're okay. I know you
Hey,
said you're in a bad
Patty.
mood. Is the Patty too? Is not for all the negativity. It weighs on people.
Right. It
And
does.
Corn's mom, I'm so sorry, and I'm glad that you were there and able to be there. She said, and my son. Wait, did she say something before that? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I'm sorry. And Grace Case, I'm waiting for your damn comment. Sorry, she said, and my son was an addict, so I've been one and lived with one, and I didn't use one when my son was using. I stayed clean, and we are both clean. 8 years for me, 5 for him. And God bless my hubby for not giving up on either of us. And I love
Thank
you,
God.
and congratulations. That is a beautiful thing. And I'm glad that he didn't give up on you, and you didn't give up on your son. You didn't give up on yourself. It takes a lot of
No, and
courage to do that.
you didn't either, you didn't, and nor have you come up here and speak all kind of like negativity on your husband. You've been very honest. I
No,
completely give you like props for not like saying everything that you've been through, so for
yeah,
other people to get on a fucking panel and open their mouths as if they know exactly what's going on, and as if you're some kind of grifter. First of all, you can't grift if you're telling the truth and someone voluntarily gives you money. What?
yeah,
Like,
right,
who does that? Any money I've ever given is because I wanted to, and that was that. Never look back. So
right.
for a bitch to get up
You're a
there
joke.
that lives with her mommy and her daddy and her child because her husband left her fucking ass, and like complain about anything that you've done when she says she has no money for her child's
Good. I'm glad you.
gifts.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm
So,
talking about you. I'm talking about you, and I'm not going to say your name because I can't stand you, and I know that you don't like it when I don't say your name. You grift. You get up there, you drop your Amazon list, you drop your Amazon list for your daughter. You get up there. I need
I'm sorry.
my puppy needs neutered. He's biting people. I need $1,000. Let me put out this. Let me put out that, and then
Right.
complain about somebody who's a domestic violence victim. Everybody has known because Cindy has made it clear. It's a part of her channel. She has cried about it, about addiction. So for you to shame her because somebody committed domestic violence against her is disgusting. You took an opportunity to shame her. Okay, let's admit it. Let's call it what it is. You shamed her for something that was out of her control. I suggest that you look up anybody that calls Cindy any sorts of names. I suggest you look up the cycle of domestic violence because you fucking sound ignorant.
Thank you, JJ. Grace Case, you didn't have to say this, but I appreciate you saying this. Cindy did not grift me. I surprised the F out of her. I called her a grifter as a low blow, as a bitch move, no grift. And you're good, Grace Case. We've
Yeah,
talked. I understand. And you've
we get
apologized
it.
to me, and we're good. And I appreciate you saying that. Some people don't care. Sadly, they don't care what the truth is because their hate is stronger than the truth. And they say that we're hate filled. I've
No.
never come up here and said any of those things about anybody that I didn't like. I've never
Right.
talked about their home situation. I've never shamed them for any of their home situations or anything that they're going through. Never done that. Never done that. You know, I've called people I don't like bitches. Yes, yes, yep. And I think they're still bitches. And I don't care. And you're still a bitch. But I wouldn't do that to somebody. I don't give a fuck. You can go over months and months of videos. You could go a year back on my videos. And I stand by anything I said. If my opinion has changed, you'll see that my opinion has changed. But I stand by anything I said. That's why I don't delete my videos. Because I've grown. I've learned. I've all these things. I've evolved as a person. You know? So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and you left that situation. They're still trying to make it sound like you were just so happy and supporting what your husband was doing. What
Love
the
you, Patty.
fuck? What the fuck? Where does
What
that
are you
come
talking
from? Like,
about? What? That's crazy. What are they talking about? I don't know what I don't care. I don't care what they said, JJ, because like again, they're making up their own story. It's a fairy tale. You know, they know little bits and pieces that they hear from me and they add the biggest parts and make this fairy tale and let them keep making these fairy tales. They know nothing about my relationship with my husband, and he was an amazing person that is suffering. That's it. That's it, and that's all. And if they think that by doing all of this that I'm gonna come here and dog him and say, well, you're putting me down, you don't know he did X, Y, and Z, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You guys can say whatever you want. Oh, she's a selfish bitch who left her husband and yada yada yada. Do all of that. You're not gonna get any information. You're not gonna get me to ever badmouth him. He is the father of my children. 20 fucking something years deserves that much respect, and he will get that much respect from me. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So y'all could say whatever you want because you guys are aching for information. And if you ever think that my husband will talk to any of you low lives, that's not a thing. That shit doesn't happen. None of my family will ever tell you guys anything. They'll tell you to go fuck yourselves with a big ass dildo is what they'll tell you. You're not getting any more from me about that. I'm sorry. And I'll never badmouth him. I'm sorry. He knows that I come and I talk here, and what I say is the truth. Everything I've said is the truth. He knows that, but I've never badmouthed him. Never. He is sick and suffering. I don't know how many times I have to say that for you fucking weirdos. Because you're fucking weirdos, man. You're fucking weirdos. Thank you, Dina. Exactly. There's a human being behind the addiction. Some people forget that. They don't care, Wind Whispers. They don't care because their little digs at me means more to them, but they don't even know. I don't watch them. I don't give a fuck what they say. They are nothing. Nothing. None of you motherfuckers. Run with
yeah.
it. Make 4-hour videos. Make 2-minute videos. I don't care what you do. You don't know me. You never did. You never did.
No, they don't. They don't know you. And it's so commendable. And I'm kind of in awe because my mother was the same way, about not wanting to speak badly about the person that, you know, um,
Yeah.
life basically a hell, and let's call it for what
Your
it is.
favorite.
But you left, you had to leave, you left in a very, very quick moment. I know that for sure. I even spoke to your son. So for people to be like shaming you for things that you told
Love you
them,
too. Yeah.
bitch, what the fuck? Because we could be we could be out in your ass all day
We
long
we
with
really
stuff.
could. We really
We could, and we haven't done that. And trust me, Cindy,
because I'm
I
thinking
fucking
about
want
her
to.
child. I'm thinking about her child.
Yep. her
So I won't do
child,
it.
her life, the way, a future job, employment, all of those things
Yeah,
that if we outed some stuff, they wouldn't have. They'd be in big fucking trouble and they wouldn't have the support they do. But
yeah,
you and I, and a
yes,
few others that know the truth,
yes,
because
ma'am.
they were there, have not. And we could with proof, with
Yes,
proof.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we could. In a segundo. It would take as quick as it is to put a tweet out there. Press
With
live twice. Go live and be like,
and
regurgitate. Steal
show some
everything.
screenshots, and
Yeah.
a lot of people would not be looking as rosy right now when they're pointing the finger at you and you're not
They
fucking with
would
them.
not. But you are so lucky. I won't do that. You dirty bitch. Because I don't care what you think.
I know, right? Like, and then them calling you a dirty bitch, like you haven't showered. What the fuck? Like, no, man,
They don't
no,
know
we
me.
don't.
They don't know me. They don't know me. I keep this house
Not.
spotless. I do laundry almost every day. They don't know me.
They
They
don't,
have no
because
idea.
every time I'm talking to you, you're either getting in the shower, getting out of the shower, or
Yeah,
washing the shower. Like, it's so funny, and I
I
totally
know. It's
understand.
true.
And like I've admitted many times, I'm on a medication for OCD, obsessive
Yes.
compulsive disorder.
Yes.
And why that is, and many years of therapy, and like I said, I'm on medication and it's better, but trust me, I don't wish even the better
Uh,
part on my
yeah.
worst enemy, because it's
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah.
I
I
am
can't even imagine.
OCD I am OCD to the max. I have to do like my rituals, and
Yes.
all of my rituals are cleaning. And if
Yes.
I don't do those things, it is like I can't even explain it, kind of like a tick that's constantly nagging at you, and you never feel at peace
Yeah.
because you didn't wipe down a counter.
Yeah.
When I tell you my house is
It's ritualistic,
meticulously,
right? You have to
yes,
do it. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
have to, because if I don't, I can't feel at ease. Like I'll have a ton of anxiety about it and keep thinking about it. But it's better.
Yeah.
It's a little better with the medication and therapy and all, but it
Yeah.
still takes a lot. And what that
Okay.
OCD is
Yeah.
in cleaning. And it's because I grew up with parents who were so worried about being a stereotypical
Yes.
Hispanic family
Yes.
that it was immaculate,
Yep.
immaculate.
And
And
that's what
even
happened.
yes, that's what happens. So, I am a living, breathing example of what happens when you stereotype people.
Yep. And when growing up, we, my stepmother had every Saturday was, we had to keep our rooms clean, vacuum our floors, our rugs in our bedrooms. But every Saturday was the wiping test. She would come and wipe our dressers, make sure there was no dust, the vacuum. We had to pledge our furniture, everything. Windex our. I had a vanity with a glass top. I had to Windex that the glass. I had to pledge my dresser. It was not a joke. My stepmother was kept our house immaculate. So I grew up in a very, very clean house. I did, and so that's not a thing. And it's because Hispanics, that's a thing that people run to. Hispanics, a lot of Hispanics are super neat freaks and go through all of these things not to be called that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, it is a generational curse, And by
Yeah.
the time I figured out that I needed therapy for it and that there really was something wrong, because I thought it was normal,
Right.
my kids were a little older, and I was worried that I was passing that down to them.
Yeah.
And that's when but you can't do better until you know.
Right.
And now I know, and I try very hard not to do that. I don't want them to feel that way. I don't want them to be doing their very professional work and being worried that they didn't, mop the entire house
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
clean
Yeah. Get it? Yep.
There's never, as long as I have lived, there has never been a dish in the sink
Exactly. Exactly when
ever.
you first, yep. But it is a thing, it's like a thing. I don't know where that stereotype came from either. I guess because they say that Hispanics have a lot of kids and live, with a lot of people. But there's a lot of cultures that those kind of stereotypes are said about, right? That
Right.
they live 1,000 people in an apartment and all this stuff. But I just know that the dirty thing is something that, as I don't, I'm Hispanic, but I know I'm Puerto Rican, and that was taken very serious. That was taken very serious. You called us dirty, a dirty, like JJ said, SPIC,
Yep.
you know,
Hmm.
and we're called Puerto Ricans, so it was also a joke. Oh, you're a Rican because you reek, you stink, you're dirty.
Yes, yes, yes. Yep.
So
Freaking Rican. I
yes,
was called. I
yeah,
was called everything. Like, Jay, freaking Rican, you
yeah.
stink, whatever. And let me tell you something. I do not stink ever a day in my life. I would rather
JJ
be
smells very good.
100 feet under before my house, my dogs, my kids, my body, anything
Right,
stinks. Like I
right.
am, and I know, through a lot of therapy that my parents passed that down to me because they were so afraid of that stereotype and not wanting to be called that. So I am really bothered by that. And I also want to know, how come people that are continuously coming for Dina for something she apologized for are not speaking up in regards to you being called dirty, a racist, stereotypical, racially insensitive comment? I've not seen an apology. Have you? I haven't.
No.
Have you got an apology? I want a fucking apology for you dissing Cindy. How's that?
For
Because
real.
I
I'm
I
good.
get I get bothered more with people dissing my family and my friends than I do myself. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what you think? You're an idiot. How's
And
that?
I'm just glad that I don't see a lot of it because I'm just over it. I'm just over it. Like I'm just like we can just move on, guys. We don't like each other. We get it. We don't like each other. We get it,
Nope.
right?
Nope. Not at all.
Can we please move on now? And I mean that. Can we fucking move on? You know?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't go
Just
out of my way into chats and say shit to people and take digs at them. I just really don't care. I don't care. Do you? I don't expect people not to be welcomed any place, or I don't want none of that for nobody. But I
no.
just want to be left the fuck alone. If I'm such a low life or whatever the fuck y'all think about me, then I'm telling you, if I thought somebody was beneath me, I would not waste my time on them. You know what I mean? If I'm all these things, ooh, I'm a drug addict. Hi, Yaya. How are you, sweetie? Sorry, I saw. Hey, sunshinery. How are you guys?
Hmm.
I'm
And
glad to see you
Dina,
guys. What, Dina?
Dina says, at JJ will tell you I had a
Oh,
talk. I will
oh, here
tell
it goes.
you I had to talk, not rage out today to protect Cindy. We had to talk through that. Yes, absolutely. Because there were a lot of people that were not happy. Not happy. And I'm talking about people that don't have channels because they recognize the DV shaming in a heartbeat. And it's horrible. Like, what do people not understand? She left with a little bag of some of her clothes, a little bit of makeup, and nothing else. She's been drawing eyebrows on with, I don't know, a marker or crayon. I don't know. What are you drawing eyebrows on with, Sin?
Eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. Okay? She left there in a damn hurry. And why would you do that? Why?
Yeah.
Hi, Carmen. Oh, Carmen could tell you. Let me tell you.
Hi,
Carmencita.
Carmencita. How are you? You don't even know, girl. Some non-existent a-holes that think they know my life better than I know it. Carmen knows. Carmen was my neighbor all those years. And
Many
she
years,
loves
right?
my husband. She would never badmouth him either. So why would she ever be in my chat corroborating what I've said, which she has? when she loves both of us. She loves him like a brother. She loves me like a sister. So she's not going to sit in my chat if I'm talking shit and lying on him. You know what I mean? I have no reason to lie. I wouldn't do that. This is not something that makes me happy. What am I gaining by doing this? What am I gaining, possibly? Like,
Right?
you know what I mean?
Being honest as you have been. I mean, come on, you're honest as fuck. Like, I even tell you, I'm like, Cindy, like, just because you have this need to be honest, you don't have to
I
disclose
agree with you.
everything. But
Yeah.
I would never, never, never like tell her what to say, what to do, just like
No,
she doesn't me. We
no.
could give advice, but
Right.
she lets me be me and say what I want to say, and I love her, and she could be her and say what she wants to say.
Yes. And I'm
So,
sorry, just Brit. I was trying to do a little Harley Quinn thing, but I got distracted and I didn't finish it. But I promise you guys, when I come on stream, I will come with like Halloween
ooh,
inspired eyes. It's really hard, guys, because remember, when I was home, I had my setup, I had all my makeup on my desk in front of me, I had my handheld mirror. I can't find that. So, I'm putting things on the sofa. It's very difficult to do it like this. But when I do my members only streams, I'm going to be doing it on the counter in the kitchen. I'll have all my makeup right there. And not to say, because my sons are very accommodating. They're amazing. They've made me feel so welcome. And my sons were saying, you need your own little dressers and stuff. You don't understand how I'm grateful. My sons, they want to move to a bigger place so we can stay together. So you guys think that you're shaming me, but you're not, because I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And through all of this, we all still love Alex, and we all still think about him and hope that he's well. And I don't say what I do for him because it's nobody's fucking business, but I make sure that he's okay. You fucking idiots. You have no
yeah,
idea. And I'm not going to come here and say what I do for him because it's none of your business. I didn't just
no.
get up and leave him and high and dry. After all these years, we have children together. I could never do that to him.
Oh my God, you have done so much more than a lot of women would do. So much more when they left, making sure he has food to eat, making sure, he's got his internet. Like, you're doing a lot more than a lot of people in your situation would do. And it is truly inspirational. And
Thank you.
anybody that listens to you, but then listens to other people, like shame you for it, shame you
I
for
love you
being
too,
in a
butterfly.
situation, you can't be shaming people. You can't be doing that if it's not their fault that they're being somehow abused. And you like to say, well, she should have left. She should have left. How about you tell every domestic violence victim that?
Yeah.
Because they all should have left but couldn't, and there's a reason why they couldn't. There's lots of reasons why they couldn't, and to shame someone for that, including Cindy, you're fucked up. You're fucked up, and you need to evaluate your entire life.
Vera, yes. Vera said, Cindy, is it on purpose your eyeshadow is reversed on each eye? Not that I'm a makeup expert or anything. I can't take her.
I love her, right?
I
I love her.
fucking adore her. Yes, I did it on purpose. I listen, Linda. I don't fucking know. I was trying to do something. I forgot I don't have my lashes. Well, I do have my lashes. My daughter-in-law's at work, so I couldn't get the lash glue that I need because she does have lash glue. So it would have looked better with the lashes. I got new lashes and they would have looked whatever. It looked better in my brain, but yeah, it's just with the finished look, it would have looked much better. Last time I sat back watching do makeup, I ended up having a dream about makeup, and I don't even wear makeup much. That makes me happy. That makes me happy when whispers. I want everybody to dream about makeup, dream about it. Even Vera, she's gonna kick my ass. Like she'll call me. I had a fucking nightmare about makeup, Cindy. Because to Vera, it's not a dream; it's a fucking nightmare. She's like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh, yes, butterfly kisses. Oh my God, this is so true because I've
Thank
been here.
you. Love you,
She
Michelle.
says,
Yeah.
butterfly kisses says, most people have nobody, nowhere to go. Your sons are phenomenal young men with beautiful hearts like
Thank
their
you, Mike.
mama. And they really are. They
Thank you.
are. They are. I talked to one of her sons the day she left.
Yeah.
He was helping her with her little bag of just clothes and her other 17-year-old
I know,
son,
Mama.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it makes me infuriated. Like, when did it become acceptable to shame someone
I
for
don't
that?
know.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know. And Carmen, I know, Mama, but we both need to get ourselves right. He has to get himself right. I have to get myself right. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't miss him. I don't. I of course, but
Yeah,
we're not good in that toxic thing. We're not. You know.
no.
So yeah,
And you made the right decision. You had to do what you had to do, and it was something you were wanting to do for a very long time.
yeah.
And regardless, if he misses you, he would go, and I pray that he does get the help that he needs.
Thank you. I do too. That's what I
Yeah,
want for him to get better. I like I said, he was the. I couldn't have asked for a better father. He was the best father I could have ever wished for in a million years. A great husband, would always bring me gifts and would be spontaneous and was thoughtful, and that's why it was so hard and it took me so long to finally say, okay, I can't do it anymore, because I know him and I know what an amazing man he was before the drugs, but that doesn't excuse living in that and enabling it and watching him essentially kill himself. Like,
right.
how would I have felt if, God forbid, I wake up and he's OD'd or something? I couldn't do it anymore. And I was hoping that me leaving would give him the push to go into rehab. He needs long-term rehab is what he needs. And I will make sure the apartment is held down. I will make sure everything's good. You know what I mean? While he's gone, I'll do everything. Stay here, but
Yeah.
make sure everything's good. I'm not trying to run away and be like, peace, fuck you. Of course,
No.
I'm trying to save his life, my life, and our children's lives, all in the process so that they can have their father. It's not about me. I'm grown. It's about my sons having their father. They deserve that, and he deserves to have his children. Even if I'm not in the picture, they deserve that relationship. They deserve that relationship, and that is what I care about. And I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody has to say about me or about my decision or my life. I know who he is and who he was, and my sons love their father regardless, and that's all I want for him. That's all I want for him, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you've never come here and said horrible things, and you and I talk in private and confidence because we are real life friends. I love
We
you
are.
to death.
I love
And
you too.
people don't know, what you've been through. Getting up here and shaming you for these things is horrific. And any creator that listens to this and does not get on their channel and say, what the fuck? This is wrong, especially
Thank you,
during
Zoya.
domestic violence month.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you
it is
people?
domestic violence month, guys, and we have to be aware of that. That it's not only in the shape of physical abuse, guys. It
Not
takes
only,
many, many forms, and we have to stop doing this to people just because we don't like them or because we have online beef with them, that we're going to bring their personal real life struggles. Like, why are we doing that? And Yaya, I can't, I want to thank you. I want to
thank
thank you. And
you.
I know we've had our issues. I've been told and seen how you've been going out of your way um, to defend us. Sorry, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. You didn't have to
Thank
do
you.
that. And I didn't
Thank
even
you.
know who you were. I didn't. I just thought you were somebody, like some anonymous name out there. But then when you started to say some things, I recognized that it was you, and I shared it with Cindy because she's not on Twitter any longer. And I can't thank you enough for telling the truth and for being supportive. Thank you.
And Sunshinery, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that too.
Yeah,
Um,
Jackie. What's up, girl?
yeah, thank you. And I love you, Carmencita. Just know that. I know. I know. I hope that he is. I pray that every day, Carmen. I haven't lost faith in that. He has to just love himself enough to want it. Because I'm always gonna be here. He's family. We're family. You know what I mean? Regardless if we can't be together like that, we're family. But he needs to get himself right, and I need to get myself right. We can't be good together if we're not good apart. I purged
No.
on Twitter last night. And I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, and I honestly do. And I wanted to say thank you. So I appreciate you
Yeah.
being here for me to be able to say thank you.
Yeah. I shared it with
Yeah,
Cindy and
yes, Shay, I was, right? Shay knows too. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
yep, it's been a long time coming. And I,
I
like I
know,
said,
but
I used to say with my mom too, thank God finally you left. And people think that it's the thing to stay for the kids, but it's not good. I
it's
can
not.
tell
It's
you,
not. The kids
it's
don't need to
not.
see fighting and arguing and toxicity, because then that is what they learn. They learn that that is normal, a normal way to communicate and a normal way to be in a relationship. And that's the last thing you want to pass on to your children. I'm gonna keep it on me. That's the last thing I wanted to pass on to my children. That is
Yeah.
how you communicate with somebody you love. And no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's so unfair. And
Yeah, thank
I
you.
don't know, I just, oh my God, it makes me so mad because I think of it as not only my very good friend, one of my best friends being shamed for something that she's been through, but I can't help but like flashbacks with my mom, and
Exactly,
she
Jay.
did the same thing. She like it had to be like a rush thing. Okay, kids are home from school, bags are packed, we are leaving. And it took my aunt and uncle to come from New York to Florida to
Yeah,
move us out,
yeah.
and it's sad that it was that way. And I look at you, and you needed that out, and you got it with your sons. And I
Yeah,
I love that for you. I adore you. You're one of my best friends,
I
and
love
fuck
you too, Jay.
anybody that's talking shit on your name. Fuck
And
them.
and I just want to say to that, we just all need to move on, guys. We know that you hate me. I get it. Trust me. I'm a drug addict. I'm a low life. Whatever it is, all right. You've made your point. I don't get, and I'm mad because I didn't want to get emotional, because I'm not crying because you guys like, I'm crying out of anger, and I'm crying because I'm not the only person that's dealing with things like this. And it's fucked
No.
up to everybody that may be going through this, may have went through this. And you assholes are doing this and don't care because it's selfie. It's selfie. And you do it, a lot of them do it to fuck with JJ, you
Yep.
know? And it's fucked up. Stop thinking about me or JJ. Think about your own audience. I know y'all don't give a fuck because y'all just so filled with hate. Your hate fuels you. They make the same videos. They only go after us. It's the same people, guys. Pay attention. It's the same people coming after us day after day. I could understand if it was a new person. Now, don't go looking at a new channel that's just created tomorrow coming after us, because then it's one of them motherfuckers too. I'm talking about a content creator that's established. If they come out and they pull my card for something, that's when I'm like, oh shit, let me look at what the hell I done did. But it's the same assholes coming after us over and over and over and over, waiting, salivating, foaming at the mouth for any little thing to come at us for. And it's inappropriate, the shit that they're using. It's inappropriate, bro. It's unnecessary. Call me a
Right.
bitch. You don't like me. Oh, she has a double chin, whatever. But the shit that you're saying and coming at us for is fucked up and it's inappropriate. Sorry, I'm missing comments.
It's very inappropriate. And I am, it breaks my heart when I see these things. And I think that's their goal, And I used to say that, like, oh, I don't hate anybody on the internet because that's weird. Nah, fuckers, I decided I hate you. I do. I hate you because it's not cool.
Sorry, Jay.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I hate them. Like, screw you. Screw you. I wish that I was as depraved and like that I wouldn't give a fuck so that way I could release all their information, but I wasn't built that
Thank
way.
you. Right. Megs, I love you. She's on her last break. Carmen, guys, you don't understand. Carmen is like God sent her. She's like an angel in human form. Her
Yeah.
whole family was like that. Her mother, may she rest in peace. Her uncle, may he rest in
Aw.
peace. Her sister is like that. They have they have three girls. Carmen has one daughter. Her sister has two daughters. They are the amazingly genuine, good people. They'll feed any and everybody. They are great people. And I know that she's looking out for Alex. She makes sure that if he comes, Carmen, I'm hungry, or whatever, she she loves us. And that helps me to know that she's there and Alex has Carmen. And I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not hard, that I don't cry for him, that I don't think about him. I do, guys. I do. I'm not a soulless bitch. You know what I mean? Like, but I had to make the right decision for me and for my sons.
Yeah. There's no doubt you love him.
It's
There's no
okay, yeah,
doubt,
yeah. I
you
understand. I
know?
was a bitch towards you too, girl. It's
Yeah,
okay. You
yeah,
know,
we had our back and forth and
we
whatever,
did.
you know.
We did.
We were a little messy,
Oh,
but
JJ, what the hell, girl? Stop it. Fuck anyone that shames you for things that weren't in your control. Love you. I love you too. Thank you, mama. And I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. JJ has spoken to me. I spoke to JJ. She showed me what's been going on Twitter with you, and I genuinely appreciated that.
yeah,
I
I had
genuinely-
no idea. I had no idea. I'm so stupid, right? Like, I see this
You're
person
not stupid. What the hell?
who happens to be calling out people for all their fucked upness, like
Right.
going at Dina nonstop. It's
They
really
won't
fucking
stop,
weird,
man. They won't stop.
And
Jesus.
I see this account saying this, and I had no idea
No.
that it was actually her
Right.
until she started like saying some things about things she regretted with you. And I'm like, okay, I
You've been
get it.
telling
But
me that she's been going at it with them for a minute.
she
For a minute.
has.
Yeah.
Yup. She don't give no fucks, and I give her,
No, like-
props for that.
Meg
She-
says, well, shit, Cindy, if you're a low life, then I'll be a low life too. We the low lifers over here. At least we wash our butts. That's right. That's right. Look at your mama's name. Cited by the shower popo.
Oh my God. The shower
Just Brit
popo.
says, hopefully this will make Alex get the help he needs. Boundaries are hard but important. Also very important to not be an enabling person. I agree, just Brit.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
hope that
Yes.
you're recovering well. I know that you've been dealing with a lot. And I've been looking at your comments and you're in my prayers, just Brit. Yeah.
Yeah. And Cindy has expressed a lot to friends that she's been going through, and for them to turn around if they wanted to help her, they have no idea what it's like to live with somebody that is an addict, that will do whatever it takes to get that fix. And that is not to shame him.
No,
It's not.
but it's the truth.
He needs
Brit.
help. He needs
does.
help,
He
but
does.
it's the truth. And what Cindy has gone through is, I could never imagine. I can't even. It breaks my heart. It hurts me. I I wish him well, I do, but my concern is for Cindy and her sons,
Yeah.
especially Johnny, because he's so young.
And he's so amazing. My kids, I'm telling you, and we all have amazing kids, and I'm just so grateful for mine. See, so there's a good reason that I had 5 kids, huh? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Damn good reason you did. And all them boys, the way they love you and hug on
They
you
do.
and
They
are
do.
so grateful that you're with them is amazing. It's
Yeah.
something to
And
be.
they're so. I cooked some pork chops last night, and Marky comes today, and he's like, Ma, your food was banging. Me and Johnny, we were. He said we were politicking over the beans. Like Johnny said, oh, those beans were good, and I said, yeah, those beans were real so good. And Johnny said, man, I was about to eat the beans out of the pot. And Marky said, man, I was already eating the beans out of the pot. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
That's
what is
so
wrong
cute.
with you guys? And I'm like, Marky, is that you haven't had my cooking for a long time. He's been living on his own for 2 years, so he hasn't. And he's like, yeah, mom. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make some steak tomorrow. He's like, yeah, that's what I need, your steak. His kids are ridiculous.
Oh, so cute. I'm supposed to try tomorrow. I'm going out with a couple of our friends. They're
Oh, that's
lawyers, husband and
nice.
wife
Oh,
lawyers.
yes,
They're
yes,
so
yes. Your best friends, right?
yes,
Yes.
yes. And they always talking about cases and stuff. They'll never give names because,
Right,
client attorney privilege or whatever. But
right.
we're going to dinner. We're going to try this new place tomorrow. So
Well, that's
I'm so,
awesome.
yeah, I can't wait. But
That's really awesome, JJ.
yeah, it's supposed to be like this very like upscale. You can't come in there in jeans, all these
Right,
things. But
right.
I'm so
Dress code.
excited.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a dress code. And
That's
I'm
very
so
nice.
excited to go. And I always do those things. I
Uh-huh.
meet with my real life friends when I'm not with you online. But
Awesome.
regardless,
Hmm.
there are some people that I can talk to every day. You, Caddy, Adele, BB.
Yeah.
There are people that I talk to every day and I cherish them just like they were here and being
Yes.
real friends.
Right. In the state
Dina,
with you. Right. Yes.
yes, Dina is only a few hours away. She's
Yep.
giving me my first tattoo. We're going
That's
to go
pretty
horseback
awesome. That's pretty
riding. Yep.
awesome. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
And just Britt, that sounds amazing. I'm supposed to go homecoming dress shopping this evening for my baby. It's her first dance, and I'm so sad, right? It's bittersweet. But that's an
Oh,
amazing thing. Going dress shopping. I remember when my sister
yes.
took me dress shopping for my prom dresses, and
Yeah.
she couldn't decide. We couldn't decide between two of them, and she bought me both. She was like, you know what?
Oh,
Well, let's get both of them, and we bought both of them. Yeah. So
that
that's a bonding
was
experience. Yeah.
that was something me and my daughter we always bonded over, whether it was homecoming,
Right.
prom, military ball, because she had all of them pretty much.
Right.
Well, she had military ball and homecoming up until her sophomore year, and then junior and freshman she had homecoming, prom, and military ball. And her
Oh, that's
favorite was
awesome.
always the military ball. She loved that
Aw.
more than, yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
so
pretty cool.
nice.
Yeah.
I think that's so nice. And those are amazing memories. So enjoy those times because they go so fast. I've never had a daughter, but I remember I had those experiences with my stepmom. She did all those things with me. She loved taking me to get my hair done, and she always was so great with me with that. Always I always had the best dresses, the best of everything. Always got my hair done, everything. She was really, really
Yep.
good with me like that. So we do
Yep.
have a
My
lot of good
husband
experiences.
too.
Hmm.
My husband too. My husband would be like, when it comes to jewels, there's no limit. He'll be like, whatever. I don't give a shit.
That's so
You know, you
nice.
you spend it like it's her fucking wedding dress. I don't care. And they're all in her
Right?
closet. I'm not even joking. Some of
Right.
them, like her very last one, her senior year, we had it made for
Hmm.
her, like
Yeah.
very much so, months in advance. We ordered it. She
Aw.
wanted Spanish lace, directly from Spain, because she wanted like to like include her
Sure.
heritage, my
Right.
heritage,
Right.
in it. And it
Yeah.
was absolutely stunning, but she was a senior of 2020.
Oh, okay.
So she never really got to wear that dress, only for
Um,
pictures because prom, all of that stuff was
yeah, because
canceled. It's
they weren't doing it, right? That makes it
no,
sad.
nope.
Everybody was doing it like on their lawns, like taking pictures on their
Mm-hmm.
lawns and stuff. That makes me sad for,
I
but at
know.
least, that makes me sad, yeah. Because that's a
It
once in a
does.
lifetime experience, going to prom and
I
graduation and stuff.
know. I know. That's why for her 21st, which was a few weeks ago, I mean, we did it up. We did it up. That kid
Yeah.
was whatever she wanted
Yes, that's why
because,
you made up for it. Yep, you made up for it.
yes, I
Yeah.
made up for it. I'm like, it's not her fault, 2020. And in 2020, she lost three of her very good friends.
Yes, her best
Three.
friends. Yes.
Three. Can you imagine? And when people say like the Final Destination movie, it
Yes.
creeps
Girl,
me
you already know
out.
how I feel about that shit. You already
Yup.
know how I feel about those movies.
It creeps
Oh,
me
that's
out
nice to
because she was the commander of three young, beautiful kids that were so smart that all died in
Oh my
freak
God.
accidents.
That's so
All of them.
horrible.
Yep.
That's so horrible. That makes me so sad for her, for their parents. These are young kids. And that's what
Hmm.
I'm saying. There's so much terrible things going on in the world, right? Like I've been watching the news a little bit, all these horrific crimes that are being here in New York, everywhere. This kid in New York, 14 years old, got stabbed in the train station, was lost his life. It's a lot. It's a lot. EMT lost her life, got stabbed. Like it's a lot. It's a lot going on everywhere. Um, and online we're just making it worse. So people can't escape it. They come online to try to escape it, and you come online and it's just as nasty here. People are just as nasty, and people are doing this shit purposely to each other. I'm not innocent. I've antagonized people. I've argued with people. I still don't like some people. 4% of people on the internet are not welcome on my channel. You know what I mean? The other 96 are welcome here, but 4% are not welcome here. So those 4% I've gone back and forth with. But I don't want to hurt people to that extent, like hurt their soul, hurt their hearts. You know what I mean?
Right? Like some people come for the fucking jugular to the point that it's like, how do people not see this and think, wait a minute, this shouldn't be content? Like this is kind of fucked up.
It is, Blissful.
Instead, they cheer it on and want to tell you that you haven't showered. What the
No, but you know
fuck?
what's bad too? That the people that are in these chats hearing all this shit and not saying, whoa, this is a bit too much, will be the first
Right.
ones to try to come at us and be like, oh my God, you didn't see what happened in the chat. You weren't in? No? What the fuck? I wasn't even there. How are you trying to hold me accountable for something somebody said that I don't know and I wasn't there, but yet you're actively in the chat that's talking about my marriage and saying that I'm a prostitute that sells my body for drugs? Like, you're in there like, hooray, yay, get that bitch.
Yep. They sure are. They are. They go along with it and they roll with it, and it makes me sick. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, how do people not see this? I could never be in a chat knowing that a creator is talking about somebody who was in a horrible situation and had to escape from it in a very quick manner. What the fuck is wrong with you people? I
Yeah, I don't know.
can never do that to you. And I'm gonna, PJ, you've been wanting my attention. You've been wanting Cindy's attention. So I'm gonna give you a little attention, bitch. Okay? I'm gonna give you a little attention. I'm not gonna share everything I know about you because it would embarrass the fuck out of you. However, for you to even come and be like, oh, I had to do it. Someone had to do it, so it's me. It's you to shame somebody who has been in a horrible situation when, bitch, You live with your mommy and your daddy at 40 years old with a child. And you want to come to people and say you don't have money for gifts, you don't have money for this, that, your pets, you're grifting all over the fucking place. What's your excuse, bitch? Because I haven't seen no DV, not what you told me, not what any, you haven't told nobody else about no DV.
I don't know.
I can't, Cindy. I can't.
I
Like,
get it, Gigi.
it's
I get it.
absurd. It's
You're tired of it.
absurd, and it makes me angry. You know, like,
It's just it
honest.
wasn't like she was doing it to hold me accountable for something, because there's nothing to hold me accountable for. Grace Case and Miss Cassandra, we all talked. It was a misunderstanding. It was worked out. So you trying to
Right.
hold me accountable for that? There's nothing to hold me accountable for, because the people that were directly involved discussed it and worked it out, and you guys are dragging it on. We're trying to move on. We're not even trying to bring up the other person. I'm glad that she's able to go into chats and just move on. I'm glad. I want that for her. But you guys are continuing this shit. Carmencita, love you, mama. Good night.
Yes. Good night. Thank you.
You know, but
Thank you
just
for
to
being a
keep
good
going,
friend.
it's just messed up. Like, and to act like you're the moral police, like you're doing it because somebody had to do it. No, because you fucking are hate filled,
Right.
salivating at the idea. And even when it was brought to you, hey, this is not how it happened, you still double, triple down on it when you knew the truth. You were brought the truth, and you still chose to run with your lies. So I don't care, JJ. I swear I don't care what she thinks or what she
I
says. I
know.
swear to God, I don't.
I know.
I'm
It's
not
just
losing sleep over that thing
frustrating.
at all.
It's
'Cause she's
frustrating
no
that
one to be
this.
talking about anybody's life or morals or anything.
No.
She's not one to talk. Trust and believe that.
No.
And
Trust
I'm gonna
and
leave it at
believe.
that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So
Trust and believe she's not. And you know, it makes me
let's
mad that
let's just rip.
someone can monetize off of your
You're good,
pain.
Grace.
You know, PJ, bitch, okay? You monetized off of Cindy's pain when you know damn well that Cindy Lou Who bought you subscribers so that way you would be over the 1,000 mark. Do I need to show proof of that?
No.
Went years and weren't monetized. And we were all friends to you and wanted to see it. I didn't buy you subscribers, bitch. Nope. But
No.
Cindy Lou Who did, to make sure you got over that mark years without being monetized. Why?
Yeah.
If you're so important and so much better than Cindy, why weren't you monetized on your own without someone having to buy subs for you? So don't fuck with me. Any of you bitches, any of you that we knew all of your stories,
She's not playing anymore.
just, I'm not playing. Like, zip
No.
your fucking mouths, shut up, and go on your way. Go on your way. Do I need to show proof? Do I need to
We
show
haven't spoken
DMs? Do
about her.
I
Like,
need
I
to?
don't care.
Right. We don't give a fuck.
She just
Make
keeps
your
on.
money. Make
Yeah,
your
do
money.
you. Do
But
you.
don't do it on someone who was in a DV situation.
Yeah.
Especially when you yourself have a. I'm not gonna say that shit.
Don't
I
say
won't
it.
go
Don't
for that.
say it.
I'm not. I
But when
won't.
you know what it's like to go through a separation, you know what it's like to go through that and how painful that is. And when you went through that, we were there for you, cried with you. And now that I'm going through it, you just want to
Yep.
kick me when I'm down. When you
Yep.
were going through it, I fucking cried with you, felt your pain.
Hours. And let me tell you, my hours mean a lot of money. They do. It's not a brag or whatever, but my
No, but it's the
hours
truth.
that
It's the
I
truth.
spend and decide to say, no, I'm going to give my clients whatever to my employees. We'll take care of this. We'll take care of that. I send emails. So that way I can talk to someone who is my friend that just was left by
Guys,
her
you can go
husband.
back. If you think we're lying, go back to December. I think it was December 23rd, right? It's even titled Yaya's Yabbering. Sorry, Yaya. Sorry. But it's titled Yaya's Yabbering, guys. She's in the thumbnail and everything. Look at that stream. You'll see she was in my chat crying because of her situation. She came on my panel crying about Christmas for her child because she had just broken up or whatever. I understood. I understood, man. And now that I'm going through it, just leave me the fuck alone. I'm not bothering her. I haven't mentioned her. I haven't taken digs at her. I'm not even on Twitter. I'm not saying nothing about her. But because I'm going through something, she jumped at the chance to make videos and act like she's doing it for what? Because you're the voice of reason, because you're the accountability police. Like, no, the fuck, you're not. You're full of so much hate and vitriol that you refuse to move on. We have not spoken about you in fucking months. We never actually came and did a video on you, actually.
Never, never. Nope, nope. We
Never.
wish her well. We wish her child well. We wish all of them well. And for them to come at you when you're like at your, think about it, people. If you're with somebody for 26 years and we're going through a ton of shit in the last like 6 or 7, to the point that, people don't understand. Look up addicts and what their behaviors are and what they do, and it's no diss to Alex. I understand he's sick and he needs help, and I pray he gets it, because I don't think he's a bad man. By no means. I don't. Just the same as I don't think my father was a bad man. I
Right.
don't see it that way. They're sick and they need help, but they will take everything from you. Everything. And if
Yes.
you don't give it to them, it's violence. There's a lot
Anger,
there.
right.
Anger.
Manipulation, yeah. Yep.
Yes, there's so much that goes on to being an addict. Cindy talks about it and it's almost only like surface level. She doesn't get into if people are in a relationship with an addict.
No.
And it's not for these bitches to get online and to act like they know what it's like and to shame my friend.
You say.
Fuck any of you that have done that. I lived my life young until I was 14 years old, almost 15, in a domestic violence situation. I saw my mom take us plenty of times into a shelter. And
Yeah.
she didn't want that. She figured, no, I got to go back. My kids don't deserve a shelter.
Right.
She wanted us in some place where, like I said, my dad was a very good provider. Anything we needed, clothes, shoes, we had
Right.
numerous
At it.
colors in shoes. He
Yeah.
didn't give a shit, but he was highly abusive, and my mom had enough. And when I say she had enough, me, my brother, sister, 3 kids did not have anything but the clothes we had on our back when my
Right.
mom decided to leave. So
Right.
for people to pretend that, like, oh, she said this, she said that, and abortion, she didn't have meat, she didn't have... Motherfuckers, do you not realize that addicts will sell your food to get what they need?
Right.
Fuck you, people who have shamed Cindy for what she's going through. And look, Cindy and I, we always say it like opposites attract. We're so opposite in the way that, like, I'm so independent. But the reason I'm independent is because my mother told me never depend on a
anyone.
man.
Right.
Never. If you and your kids need to flee, like, you go and you got the money to do it. Never depend on a man. You're not just a housewife, you're not just,
That's right.
this, and you're not just a mother.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
make the money. And when I tell you the reason that I am where I am right now is because of a situation that Cindy was in, I can tell you 100% it's the reason why. It's not because I'm this driven person or I was born into luxury. No, it's because I swore that if I ever needed to leave a relationship, my kids would be good and so would I. And
That's
I've done that.
that's right. Yep. And I'm glad that you were able to do that. And again, people are never happy with whatever. We can't make everybody happy. Some people have made up their minds about us, and I don't care. Those are the
Yeah.
people that I don't give a fuck like what they think anyway. I care about the people that are willing to listen to everybody with an open mind and not quick to jump on hate and bandwagons and popularity contests, that they're able to use their objective thinking and say, damn, this is kind of wrong. This isn't, you know,
Mhm.
there's
Yeah.
no reason for all of this. There's no reason. Being shady, petty, that's right. We can all do that. We can all do shit like that. But the real shit, like y'all need to stop it. Exactly. And that's what I do. Care about the
Yep.
people that rock with you. And that is
Yes.
why we are here. The people that genuinely rock with us, that's why we're here. And look,
Right.
today was the first day I put out my memberships, and I am blown away. Blown away. And I'm telling you, I can't even describe,
So
because of course I'm a
grateful.
grifter. So having so many members, that's like cha-ching, cha-ching, grifter heaven. Fuck yeah, I'm
Yep.
joking. But I'm saying I'm fuckers, I swear to God.
I
But
know. I
I
know.
I am so appreciative of the support, and it's weird because think about it, guys, right? If I'm this grifter that everybody says I am, I've been monetized going on gonna be almost 2 months, I think. Don't quote me because motherfuckers be like, it was actually a month and 3 days. She lied. I don't
I,
know
I
exactly.
know, right? Like they did to Dina
I
with
know
her
that this month will
yoga
be my
thing.
second check from YouTube. So I'm going by that. So 2 months, right? That I've been monetized. If I was this grifter, I would have put membership straight out the gate. Wouldn't I have? I think I
Yeah.
would have, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, when did BB become a member? I didn't know that. Oh my God, did I miss my BB, Auntie?
You missed our BB
I'm
becoming a
sorry,
member.
BB. I'm so sorry, Mama. Thank you for becoming a member. I'm so sorry, sweetie.
We
But
love you.
doesn't that make sense though? Like I would have done that straight out the gate, straight from monetization. I would have been like, and no shame to anybody that did that. That's not what I'm saying. But if I was this right person that's just trying to take advantage of people, 2 months ago, guys, 2 months ago, I would have done that. And I didn't. I wasn't gonna do memberships, but people were asking me, and I was like, okay, if you want it, I will do it. That makes me happy, of course. Of course, I'm happy for an income, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But that's not my first thought. That wasn't. It's not what I was trying to do. And that's how people's shit goes out the window. Oh, that's all she's willing to do. So then why didn't I do memberships 2 months ago? No, I don't know.
No,
See, I
I
didn't like
know.
AJ very much like over a year ago, but I decided to not listen to others. And I'm so happy that I to got to know her myself. I love everybody here, and I'm here for everyone that needs to talk. Thank you, Just Brit.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not this horrible
I don't
person,
see it. I don't see it. I was looking. Shay. I don't see it though. For
I
some
don't
time.
either.
Yeah, I don't see it. So I don't
I
know.
don't either,
I
but
think
if
I have
Jackie,
I have certain words blocked. I have names blocked, guys. So
yep.
maybe it's blocked. I hope it is. I think it is, but I blocked out people's names that I don't want mentioned here because they look for shit to be mentioned so they could. Ooh, so maybe that's
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly. Yeah, she blocked a few more names today, so that could be the reason. Otherwise, no,
Wait,
Jackie, you can.
our Miranda
Where is she? She's
just
here?
Brit said we also need to keep Miranda in our prayers. She posted on Twitter her dad passed. What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Oh my God.
When did that happen? She was just commenting to me this morning. Didn't I talk to her this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to DM her. Oh my God. Well, I don't know if I should DM her. Oh my God, I don't know what to do.
No, we should be DMing her. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Miranda. We love you.
Oh. Vera says, I think what is important is you are in a better place. You're surrounded by the love of your boys. Alex may
Yes.
finally get help. And those who talk about you are insignificant. Thank you, Vera. Always my voice of reason. Please, hearts in the chat for Miranda. I did not know that for my Miranda. Oh my God. Yeah, I got to reach out to her after this. Please, guys.
Yeah, we will.
Please keep her. Ooh.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
You're good, butterfly kisses. Don't worry about it. We don't give a fuck. Fuck that. Listen, they've been dogging me constantly. I don't care. I don't care. Don't
No.
worry about it, man.
Cindy
Oh, she
doesn't
posted it like an
stifle.
hour or so ago. Oh my God.
We love you. We love you,
Oh my
Miranda.
God, Miranda.
So much.
We do. We
Ugh.
love her so much, and that just broke my heart.
That it really is heartbreaking. Miranda is one of them people that are steadfast in, not believing all the
No,
bullshit
and
and
having
coming
our
to us
back and being
directly.
there for us. Like,
Yes.
my
Oh,
heart is broken for her right now.
we,
Oh, I'm gonna reach out after this. I have
yeah,
to.
right after this, we'll reach out to her and see
Yeah.
if she needs anything. Oh my God. Bliss
Bliss
Chris
Chris.
says,
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. You
I
can read it.
actually agree with just Brit there. I kind of feel like maybe me and JJ may had listened to outside mouths and kept our distance from each other. I want to publicly say, JJ, I think you're cool as fuck.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just me, and I'm incredibly loyal to my friends, the good and the bad. Nobody's perfect. So if Cindy does something wrong, I'm like, what the fuck, Cindy? Fix this shit. you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, she's not my friend no more. Let me make a video on some shit she did that is kind of pointless, and let
Yeah.
me shame her some for the
Right.
situation. I'm not gonna shame nobody for the situation they're in. I have
Yeah.
incredible empathy for people because
Yeah.
I know what it's like, and I think
Oh,
sometimes that people don't know, what you're going through at this moment, so they could say whatever they want to say, and that's so unfair.
it
It's
is.
so
It is.
unfair.
But hi, Napa Valley girl. How are you, beautiful?
Hey,
Um,
Napa.
I love you, Butterfly Kisses. I thank you guys. Yeah, her surgery got rescheduled. She'll be doing that soon. Yeah, I know, Sunshinery. I'm heartbroken. You did, Shay? Okay, good. Oof, I feel terrible. I feel like
I
me and
know.
JJ are kind of, you are Bliss Chris. You and JJ are very similar. You are like very straightforward, very honest in your opinions, but loyal as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And I
I
respect
love
that.
I love who I
Thank you,
love,
Joe.
and
Yeah.
even if I have to like say, okay,
Yeah.
Cindy, this wasn't right, or whatever the case may be, I'm still incredibly loyal to her. She's my friend. She's a human being. I'm not like, oh, you made some mistake over here with somebody, so I can't be
Right.
seen talking to you.
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck that. And I hope
Yeah.
that everybody else thinks that too. Like,
Yeah.
stop it now. We're
Just take a
being
time
told,
to, yeah, just stop. Just, you guys made your videos, you took your digs at me, ha ha, he he. Just move on now because, if it's tiring and it's excessive and people are seeing you guys for who you are. You may think that you're like, so witty and clever but you're being shown, your obsession is showing, your obsessive behavior is showing, your hate is showing. because you keep on. You right? You're posting about the
Right.
same people. You're doing videos on the same people. You you're showing
It's
who you are.
endless,
It
girl. It's
is.
endless, like what they're doing to Dina. It's fucking endless. Like, leave my friend alone.
Yeah, it is
And
endless. And it doesn't matter if you apologize, if you do better, it doesn't matter. And the thing is that they say that we're hypocrites, but the people calling it out have done said terrible things themselves that haven't even apologized for it.
right,
But
right.
she has apologized. Somebody else just tried to sweep it under the rug, delete everything, it didn't happen. But I'm gonna call out all of this stuff. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I'm fucking over it, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Shay. I love you. Thank you. You know,
Chris says,
I'm gonna
"Trust
go.
me, I
Good.
Trust
What?
me, Bliss Chris says, trust me, I get it, JJ. And I think that we are so similar. And I didn't really know Bliss Chris before. And
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that she's been awesome. There's a lot of people on Twitter, Cindy, that have been amazing with defending you and I from
I
some
appreciate
bullshit.
that, guys. And I know I'm not
Yes.
on Twitter, but I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Thank
just
you.
about what's right. I'm not even there to defend myself. Like, what is your point? And they know I'm not there. So that shows cowardice to me. Like, you know what I mean? You know that I'm not there, so you're having at it. It's just there's no need for it. There's no need. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not coming at people on Twitter. I'm not doing none of that. So you constantly coming at me and you expect me to see things in people's chats and come at subscribers or mods for. I'm not doing that. Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't fucking gotta do what you say. Kiss my ass. That's how I feel.
I
Fucking.
know. Isn't that funny? Like, if you don't like
Oh,
get
thank
like
you.
there we
I'm
go.
sorry. She said I let Miranda know about the love and JJ and Cindy. I think she would appreciate. Of course. Oh no, she's going to get a DM. She's going to get a
Yes.
DM. Yes. Thank you.
Right. We love our Miranda so
I
much.
know, I know, Grace Case. I had to. I had to. I'm done with Twitter. I want nothing to do with Twitter. It's getting worse and worse. And it's that fucking bully mentality that they just have to keep on and keep on and keep on. And I don't want to deal with it. I personally don't want to deal with it. I was on Twitter for many, many years. And once this shit started, I can't deal with it no more. I just left my whole account. Like, fuck that shit.
Right. And you and I and several other
It
people
is
are
huge.
called like
Yep.
the misfits. Like, what are we a misfit of? Because for one, I don't align myself with you
Good, good. I want to
or
be misfits
in this.
because if fitting in means fitting in with you assholes, please
Right.
let me be the misfits. Hallelujah for small favors. The fuck?
I could never. I
Never
could
want to fit in with fat
never.
assholes. Never.
Right. I could
That's
never
it.
be comfortable sleeping as an AZ, a Julie Virgo, a PJ, a Just Saying, or any of these bitches who go behind the scenes and then get on a channel and trash someone, like
Right.
entirely come for their soul. What
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong with you? What do you get out
I
of
know,
that?
Bliss Chris. I don't care what any of them have to say. Like, and that is like, oh my God, so therapeutic. Like, pew pew, don't give a fuck.
Yep. Yes.
Y'all
Yes.
mean nothing to me. And I think it's because I'm really in a relaxed place. Like I
You
am,
are.
guys. I'm
You
like,
are.
and it pisses me off when people say stupid shit. Don't misunderstand me,
Exactly.
but it's not like if these people I'm gonna go to sleep tonight thinking about these shits. Now, what happened between Grace Case and all of this, that shit kept me
That
awake
hurt.
because
That
that hurt
hurt.
my heart. But these people, like, fuck, I don't care. I don't care, you fucking bitches. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
Right.
y'all. That's how I feel
Right.
about them.
And anyone that has any questions, like, because we know, let's be honest here, we know that
Exactly, Napa.
Kirsten has been going in DMs and asking people if they're mad at her and trying to paint this picture that we gaslit her. When I tell you that what we said was honest to God, right on point truth,
Right. Exactly.
I have nothing to lie about. We loved her. I still love her and I hate it. But
Yeah, I do too.
regardless, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. It broke Cindy's heart. It broke Grace Case and Miss Cassandra and BB and Caddy and just Brit and everybody else that was
Yes.
friends with this person. And, to go to a creator and kind of, it was almost like shopping creators to tell her story kind of thing. And the people that bit on it and called us gaslighters, fuck you.
It's just people need to just take a moment, because if all of us are saying the same thing and one person isn't, like all of us are misrepresenting it. I just don't care. I don't want to talk about that situation anymore. I wish her the best.
Yeah.
I sincerely wish you the best. I don't want you to be ostracized, nothing. I'm glad that you're still good in chats,
Right.
yada yada. I just want us to be left the fuck alone. All of us, just leave us alone, move on. Do you stop with the DMs to people? Still, no, just stop it. Go tell your story however you want to tell it. You have the right to do that. That's it. I just want to be left alone.
Absolutely. She has a right to tell her story. I just
And
don't.
she's not a mean girl, right? Sorry.
I just don't know what story she would
Yes.
tell.
And it doesn't
Um,
matter, JJ, whatever it is, just listen. We said the truth, and
yeah, we did.
what
We
we can
did.
do, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. What they think, what they say. If they spin around on their fucking head and do a handstand, I don't give a fuck. I
No,
don't
you're right.
give a fuck.
You're right. You're right. You're
Fuck
right.
them. Let them do that shit, because we can't control that. We have put out the truth, not our truth. The
Right.
truth, and we are moving on, and we're having a great. We're just moving the fuck on.
Right.
Yes, we know we're going to. Right, exactly. So we are going to get off, because I want to go DM Miranda.
Yes.
And please
Me
keep her
too.
in your prayers, guys. She is going to have an operation. She rescheduled it. And listen, she is going to need support. Anybody who knows Miranda knows she's amazing, amazing, amazing. And right now she's going to need support. Okay.
One of the nicest
She
people
really
that
is.
you'll
And we're going to
ever
be there
meet.
to support her. And things like this keep things in perspective of what's important, right? And what people think about us that don't like us doesn't matter. It's none of our business. Let's focus on the people that do like us, do love us, do care about us,
Yeah.
do support us. That is what we're gonna dwell on. God bless you, puppy. We're not gonna dwell, we're gonna focus on the positive, all the good. There's so much negativity out there. We're gonna focus on the good.
Yes. And please, please don't feel bad to, DM Miranda, because she
Yes.
doesn't deserve,
She needs
oh my
to know the
God, she
support.
needs it. She
Yes.
needs the support. We love her so much. She's
Thank you, Mom.
unwavering, one of the sweetest
She
people
really
in
is.
many chats,
Yes.
many, not just
Good night,
ours.
man. Yes. She's right. She's so supportive of so many people. She's just a good person. A good person. She really is. She really is. Yes. I love her so much, and we have to be there for her, okay? We love her, and we just want her to be okay. She's suffering a loss that is like, whew, a lot. So on that, I want to say thank you all that became members, guys. Seriously, I am eternally grateful to you guys. It means more than you guys could ever understand. You guys showed out tonight for me. You guys showed out, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
and we'll be back today's Wednesday, Friday, to do our cancel us Fridays. We got to do our cancel us Fridays, right? Um, but we'll have a topic. It won't be a drag sesh. We're gonna move away from that, even though we get canceled, even if we talk about lollipops and rainbows, but it's all right.
Yep.
We love you guys, and we thank you, and we're gonna keep Miranda in our prayers. Um, Again, thank you guys. I love you all so much. Seriously,
Can
I love you guys. Good, JJ. What?
can I can I do a quick prayer for those that are
Of course,
Christian?
of
Okay.
course.
So, and this is not to insult anybody that is not Christian.
Right.
You know, if you're not, it's cool. You know, you could either listen or not pray or not
Right.
nothing. You know, you could put your
Mhm.
hands in a cross above your heart, like they
Right.
do in some Catholic churches.
Right. Right.
Whatever you want. But I
Hmm.
want to say a quick prayer because this is awful news and it breaks my heart.
Yes.
So, because I've been there. Okay,
Yes.
so dear Father Lord, please keep Miranda in your prayers and her family. And God, you know, please keep her father close to your heart so she knows that you're always there and that he's okay. And please, you know, Father God, please keep Miranda and her family that are living and hurting over the loss of her father. Um, in your hearts, please uplift them, wrap your arms around them to help them. Thank you, God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Hi, my Layla. I've missed you, Mama.
Hey, Layla.
And for those who don't know, I am going to be canceling Patreon because I'm not going to have both. I'm going to be canceling Patreon before anybody gets charged for next month, and we're just going to do the membership, the members only here, where I can actually do them here. Okay, guys, but we'll talk about that more on Friday. I don't want to go back to that. I want to keep it on the note from Miranda and
Mm-hmm.
prayers for Miranda. I love you, Layla. And thank you guys for being here. Okay, we're gonna reach out to Miranda now and thank you all for the prayers
Yes,
and the
thank
well
you.
wishes. And if you guys could come back later and maybe just in the comment section, just leave her a heart or a nice little message. She would, I know she
She
would
would
love
love
that.
that. She would. And she needs that right now.
Thank you, Yaya. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Guys, I
Thank
love you
you.
guys, and you guys have done my heart good. I love you guys seriously, and I'll see you on Friday. We'll see you Friday. Okay?
Yep. We'll be
Love you
here.
guys.
Love
Bye, guys.
you.
Love
Thank
you all. Nos
you.
vemos. Nos vemos el viernes, okay? Love you all. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Love you, JJ.
Bye. Love you, Mama.
Bye.